We view Earth Sky Time as just a gift to the community.
We're just trying to get food out to people that need it.
It's a great option to be able to come and pick stuff up.
I have an order for pickup.
Our goal is not to be grocers.
It's alphabetical, so you won't be able to find it down there.
Sweet.
But to just share the food that we've got here.
We shop here regularly. We live just down the street, so we always come for bread and vegetables.
When this first broke out, what did you do?
We shut down.
When they took a break, we were like, oh God, we really miss their bread.
The only safe thing to do was to shut down, really clean up our act, think about how we were going to distribute food without people coming inside.
So when they started doing the pickup and order, it was perfect because they also had other things too that we were looking for.
We are a farm and a bakery, so it's produce, but now we're getting into like having staples because we get pallets of grains and beans and flour, and then we can get cheese, stuff like that. So we have that stuff here. So we felt like, why don't we make those things available to people? My son built an online website so people can put in orders. We don't have any like fees on it or anything. We just like keep the prices really reasonable.
One of the reasons we shop here is because we're able to keep small producers in business during this tough time.
She just said she had extra spinach, so we said do it.
Always use some spinach. Thank you.
So how you guys holding up?
So it was intense starting yesterday, and then right till now it's been a lot of just packing up orders and getting things to people. The distribution is complicated. Let's just like hone it down. So we're just making a few kinds of bread and distributing like these staples.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Stay safe.
Community's big.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's bigger than ever. I mean, it's hopefully that's something that we're going to learn from all this is,
Hi, how's it going?
be thankful and recognize what we have here with the food systems and the community, small communities that we have, and how we can all support each other.
So people that are baking bread, people that are putting out vegetables, that are growing still during this tough time, we want to make sure that we support them so that they continue to be here for us.
So it's always been sort of our identity to be like an open place, and this is a time when everything is about self-protection. So obviously you got to do it in a careful way, but I refuse to just like totally go inward.
I think it just reinforces the tendency we have here in Vermont.
We've got things that we can share with people, and in good times that's a party that we want to share in abundance. And right now, we're still fortunate that we've got plenty of food, and people need that.
I'm really thankful to be here and that we have this and that we have the privilege to have these resources available.
We're lucky that we have something we can do, and we're lucky that we're all feeling healthy, so we can, but that's the scariest part about this whole thing is that like we're handling people's food, and I don't take that lightly. Like, if one person on our crew doesn't feel good, then we got to call this whole thing off, So it's like just trying to be as safe and conscientious as possible.
The way I feel is that Vermont is an amazing community, and so it always seems to be very supportive of itself, of the community.
I just think of what my dad used to talk about and the stories he used to tell about just what it was like and the small community they had and people visiting all the time and helping each other out, and we're kind of at that point now. Foster those relationships, and I'm thankful for the relationships we have.
And it's hard to do that staying 6 feet away and isolating. But we're doing a lot of Zoom cocktail parties, and with our kids' education through Zoom, you still feel the sense of community, but it's not as rich as it normally is.
I'm trying to look at this time as something that will help to crystallize the vision that we want to see, the values that we want to have. It's like a pause button. It's like a reset button, maybe. What do we want to foster? And, clearly local food, farms, and community is something that I want to foster. Can customers do anything for you?
I mean, it's nice to see it here as people come through. These are our friends, and it's good to connect like that, but it's heavy. We're working in the greenhouse and getting ready for the season, and we're optimistic for a good season, and it's just got to be different than any season we've ever had before. But somehow we're here to work with the land and with people and share food, and so that's what we're gonna do.